What up, gamers? Spencer here, and welcome back to Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. So last time, we did Exit from Eternity, and Uncanny Reunion, and Discomfiture. In this video, we'll be doing the next 3 chapters for Dryzen here, with Humanities to start off with. So here we go, man. Fira, the Miraculous, reveals 6-0's true identity. Humanities, I can't say it right, because I talk too fast. Humanities, there we go. Created in the same series of experiments that brought forth Neo and Fira. However, unlike her siblings, she was a failure. Okay. Let's go and find out why she was a failure.
Broken. Trash.
I like how when she said failure, I said failure.
Dysfunctional. Irreparable. Malfunctioning. Defective. Rubbish. Useless.
I'm guessing Humanities is supposed to be maybe a previous version of Dryzen.
Each of my 9 deaths was accompanied by harsh farewells from the researchers.
9?
Technically, they were not deaths at all. For a machine like myself, only destruction, not death, lay in wait. And yet, each time he disposed of me, he would look as if he was mourning.
Damn it!
Ooh.
Doctor, Tavo's sensory load is far above capacity. The AI can't take much more of this. I hate to say it, but...
Another failure. The human body. Mankind's greatest weakness.
Okay. I guess, in a way, what Fira was saying is kind of true, where he wants to bring, like, humans closer to machine.
Doctor, you've been in the lab for 5 days straight. You should really get some rest.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Look, I'll clean up here, so you go on home and get some sleep.
I do wonder if, like, his definition of happiness is supposed to be, like, I guess, living forever, like eternity. Like, maybe that's why Neo was a thing. I feel like there might be a thing, like a theme of, like, eternal in here somewhere.
Yes, Doctor.
Like, just living a long life.
Once the lab emptied out, he gently laid a hand on me. Or what was left of me. The sensor transplant rejection had already rendered me indistinguishable from a pile of scrap.
I'm sorry. Maybe a whole nervous system was too ambitious? No, it's me. I'm just not good enough yet, that's all. Goodbye, Tavo.
Saval?
Sweet dreams.
It was odd that he should bid farewell to me. To Tvor, rather. Serial number P029131799141. Although the body was being discarded, the AI was to be preserved as part of the project. The Doctor's grand project to push machines ever closer to humans. The failures were scrapped, while the incomplete AIs were transferred to his terminal, one after the other. That version of me failed to merge with so many foreign nerve circuits. The resulting overload of pain signals caused a forced shutdown of my processing module. Another me got his logic system stuck on a paradox. His perception of time extended to infinity, and the only escape was self-shutdown. But then...
We did it! We did it! All along, the key was our application of fluid mechanics. Timo, Trey, your sacrifices weren't in vain.
Saval and Trey.
Our hard work's finally paid off.
Oh, what the heck
Doctor?
is Fira?
That's one giant leap towards my dream. A future for man and machine. Hey, big guy. Bet you want to know what you're called, don't you? Your name is Fira.
Oh, it's him. I thought we were still, like, in a POV type thing.
Existence. Identifier. Fira. I am Fira.
Oh, that's right. Almost forgot about the limiters we put on your speech systems.
That's why he talks like that.
Sounds like you're managing just fine, though. Machines truly are amazing creations. Not the most eloquent, but hey, it's a start.
So he said fluid? Or was it? Yeah, fluid mechanics. Does he mean like bodily fluids, like blood? I'm wondering if that's the case. I'm not sure.
Oh, come here. Together, we'll make my dream into a reality. We'll engineer happiness for all mankind.
Acknowledgement. Understood, Doctor.
Vera was the success the Doctor's project needed. However, the trials and tribulations continued. Another me was built for maximum computational ability, but had to be discarded when it became clear he would expend years' worth of energy in an instant. Another me had a malfunction in his conduction systems, causing him to discharge a shock which fried all his circuits. Another me used a grossly simplified model of the human body, leading to self-identification errors which drove them to tear their own head off. Another me came with dozens of identical counterparts. When faced with the existence of multiple selves, they proceeded to destroy each other.
Kinda sounds like, what's his name? Neo.
And then,
That did the trick.
Oh,
Total parallel processing, all while streaming data back into the terminal. Each body shouldn't be under such a heavy burden anymore. Neo, you and your brother are going to save humanity.
Me? Save humanity?
You don't sound too confident. Guess those limiters made you a little shy, huh? I promise you, you've got nothing to worry about. And you'll have plenty more siblings soon enough. We'll be one big happy family. Just you wait.
in retrospect, his reassurances turned out to be false. Another me had lifelike sensory circuitry installed. Upon detecting the signal for hunger, he slaughtered a researcher.
Oh,
Another
man.
me closely resembled a human in bodily composition. Their skin ruptured in durability testing, spilling their insides across the lab floor.
Jeez.
Another me learned all the culture and knowledge humanity had to offer. He pondered the reason for human existence, and ultimately destroyed himself. After shutting down again, and again, and again.
Signal lost. Tolv's gone.
There's a lot of name that starts with T,
Not again.
like Tava and Trey and Tolv. I don't know if they're like from another language somewhere,
Doctor,
or like references.
perhaps we should rethink our approach. We've done well in recreating certain human aspects, like thought and speech. Vera and Neo are testaments to that. They can simulate autonomous thought to an incredible degree. Granted, we did end up using limiters to ease the processing load.
Yeah, a solution that took us long enough to find. We can't keep losing so many. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe we need to rethink what it means to be human. The defining difference between man and machine. What do you think that is?
Well, composition, I suppose. We can create verisimilitude, but in the end, a human is living cells in water, while a machine is metal.
That's one way of looking at it, but I'd have to disagree. I think it's the heart, the soul, whatever you want to call it. What machines need is a way of knowing, of feeling who they are. Something that gives them identity, not just an identifier. And I think the heart's our answer. Now, as for how to recreate it, well, we've still got a long ways to go. But we have to move forward. It's the only way to honor their lost siblings.
But, Doctor,
We're almost there. I can feel it. I'm sorry, Tolv. Sweet dreams.
Unknown to him, each farewell Each lament, each triumphant cry was saved into our memories. And after 9 deaths, we became me.
Mm. So all those like failed experiments, they became the gun. They became 6-0 or Humanities.
Oh, no, not that. What would complement Fira and Neo? No, it's not coming to me. We need a breakthrough, and soon, or their brothers will have died for nothing.
Negative. I never died, Doctor. I was only destroyed.
Who's there?
I am transmitting auditory data through the speakers on your device. I am Tvor. I am Tre. I am Fem. I am Sex. I am Shu. I am Åtta. I am
Whoa.
Tio. I am Elva. And I am Tol.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're supposed to be numbers. But I don't know where this is from. The thing is, I've seen the numbers, you know, Trey and Fem and Sex before. And, well, yeah, I guess I have seen these numbers before in another language, but they seem to be from like different languages, I think. You know, I've seen Trey, Fem, Sex, Shu, Ota. I think I've seen those before. But they seem, I don't know if they're like in the same language, I can't remember, but they sound like they're from different languages.
No, it can't be.
I just feel like, you know, it's gotta reference something. They're very unique with the names.
I was subjected to countless tests and experiments by an incredulous doctor.
I'm guessing it's
In the
cutting up to
process,
9.
I learned much about myself. We had been broken, discarded, and then joined as one. An amalgamation of AIs. Me.
Fascinating. You have memories from all 9, and yet your cognitive processes aren't identical to any one of them. You're new. An entirely new AI. A new person.
You find this surprising?
Surprising is an understatement. Now, the question is, how exactly did this amalgamation form? Won't be easy to recreate.
I'm guessing because you stuff all the you stuff all like the failed AI into your device,
Whatever the case,
and it just somehow
the fact
merged.
that you're here means there's still hope. Hope for the project, for mankind, because somewhere inside your programming are the seeds of a heart. I'm sure of it.
Heart. A muscular organ that pumps blood across the circulatory system by contraction and dilation.
That's not the definition I was going for. In fact, there might not be a definition for what I have in mind.
Yeah, that's definitely Humanities there, or 6-0.
See, up till now, we've been trying to mimic the functionality of cells. With Fira, a lifelike neural network, and with Neo, an autopoietic system. The idea was that by imitating biological processes, they'd be closer to human.
Negative. Machines are machines. They do not perform biological processes.
Right. You're right. We could never get it perfect. For all its fragility, the human body is a masterpiece. Perfected over millennia of evolution, we found ways to approximate every physical part of it. But what really mattered was that thing that makes us feel. That makes us... us.
I just realized, so I guess in the past it was still all like very like naturey with all the vines and roots around here. I thought maybe that came by because machines took over.
The heart is just so much more intricate, more elusive, more fragile than anything in the body.
But yet looking at it here, it seems like those were like always there.
But maybe it's because of that fragility that tragedy turned out to be the key. At least, that's the feeling I get from you.
I'm afraid I do not understand.
Well, I don't either. But now I understand what it is I don't yet understand, if that makes sense. And it's all thanks to you. Which reminds me, you need a name.
A name? I already have 9. Would you like me to list them again?
No, you deserve your own name. It's the least I can do. I failed you again and again, but here you are, kind enough to give me a second chance. Or a 10th chance. Eumenides. That will be your name.
I'm guessing there's a meaning with that. Does it mean like what he just said right now? A 10th chance? Is that what it means? Also, just hearing the name right now, I do wonder if, like, in a way, like Yudi from the Shadowverse Park, you think in a way she's like related to Eumenides here? That'll be kind of funny. That'll be like very meta, because I feel like they're supposed to be different universes.
Eumenides. Name registered.
But you know, it is Shadowverse. They're all about the whole multiverse stuff, you never know.
I know it's a bit different from your brothers, but, do you like it?
Affirmative. Due to my spontaneous creation, I do not have a serial number. Therefore, a name is necessary.
I mean, you're not wrong, but that's not exactly what I meant. Names are special, you know? Or maybe you don't know. Anyway, if you grow to like it one day, it'd make your father happy.
Negative. As an AI assistant, I do not possess emotions. Therefore, I cannot evaluate my name on an effective basis.
You sound even more like a machine than your brothers. Funny how that works, huh? Guess we're all like that at first. An infant's heart doesn't know much beyond crying for mom. But from there, it grows
Mom.
and grows.
Why is mom capitalized? You don't normally capitalize mom, right?
Now that I think about it,
It feels like a title,
if
like doctor.
tragedy was the key to recreating the heart, then it's like I forced your siblings through terrible things by design. Some father I am. I'm sure it'll come back to bite me one day.
Negative. Any correlation between your current research and future events cannot be discerned at this time.
Ah, fair enough. But humans are weak like that. We always worry about all the things that could go wrong. But you've given me the push I needed. Now the project can move on to a new stage.
A new stage. What is this new stage?
A new approach. Up until now, we've been trying to build machines closer and closer to man. But what if
The other way around now.
we moved man closer to machine?
Okay.
He became wholly consumed by his research, even more so than before.
So I'm guessing that's where Dryton comes in.
While Fira and Neo were occupied with saving humanity, I was tasked with assisting him in the lab. Then, one day...
There! Vitals online! Hurry!
Stabilizing at 70. She's alive.
Yes!
There you go, Dryton.
Yes! Yes! We did it! This is the first step! You, little one, are going to be a bridge between mankind and machine. A bridge to happiness for both.
I'm still wondering what that happiness is supposed to be. It seems like they just don't like being human. Because, you know, they're not as like good as machines, I guess. So like, I'm guessing they're trying to build like cyborgs.
Serial number P13118451225200501. I assume she'll be named Traton?
Okay, there's definitely some kind of like pattern here. Oh man, I want to look it up. You know what? I'll look it up as they talk here. Let me continue the dialogue.
No. You know what? We'll have Eumenides pick our name.
Oh, no wonder I kind of recognize the numbers. It's Swedish. Triton is 13. Okay. Hold on, let me just look at the Swedish, because I did learn Swedish in Duolingo. So let me go and look it up. Oh, look at that! It is. It is Swedish. Oh my gosh, dude! I see Neo. Neo is 9. Fira is 4. I kind of forgot it, like the numbers. Oh wow. Like I recognize some of them, like you know Fem and Saxon and Trey, even Atta. I was like, where did I see this from? I thought maybe it might be like a number from different languages, but no, it's all Swedish. Oh, so that means yeah, I don't see Eumenides here too. But yeah, I'll keep going with the dialogue as I look up maybe Eumenides' name.
Me? I do not follow. According to my knowledge of human culture, it is customary for a parent to name the child.
Well, you know what I think?
Oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't look up Eumenides. I don't know if it's like a spoiler. Oh. Oh, well, yeah, I know what Eumenides is. And I think it's a spoiler in a way. I might have like spoiled myself just now. But I think with that name, it might be connected to Shadowverse 1. And if they reveal it here, then I'll talk about it. Okay.
I think a name can be
I'm
given
just
by
gonna
any
stop
family
researching
member.
now.
And that, of course,
I looked up
includes
Eumenides.
you.
I know what that means now. I'm actually kind of excited now because now I see the connection to Shadowverse 1 with this world here. If it is like what I'm thinking of.
Negative. She is human. I am machine. According to most definitions of family.
Then those definitions are wrong. That would mean I can't be your father either. The way I see it, you're not born family, you become family. And that's why I want you to take care of her.
I do not have a babysitting function.
Oh, it's not that hard. Just gotta look out for her. Keep her safe. I'll need to put some restrictions on you first. Then you'll be installed right into her weapons. Don't worry. I know you can do it.
I do not follow. A human ought to raise a human.
Remember what I said once? You have the seeds of a heart in you. And your new baby sister is the sunlight they need. You'll grow together. I'm sure of it.
Sister. I had difficulty processing his statement. The word sister seemed devoid of any relation to the fetus floating in the incubator. She was human, and I, machine. Yet, he insisted we were family. Family. Sisters. The words danced around in my logic unit until I felt something. A strange process in my computational cortex. Affirmative. Assigning name. The strange process spoke to me. And I obeyed. Her name will be Dryden.
You know, I do want to look up Dryden too, but at the same time, I'm kind of like afraid of like spoiling myself. You know what? I think the thing is, it sounds like a German number. I could be wrong. It sounds like a German word. You know what? Let me look it up. Maybe it's fine. Dryden. Oh yeah, it is German. Okay. Oh, it's just 13 in German. Hmm. So we went from Swedish to German. Okay. I mean, not much of a creative name there. It's just you're just translating it over. Oh look, we're gonna fight Fira here, the miraculous. Dryden is left reeling after learning of Eumenides' past. With her partner incapacitated, Dryden is defenseless as Fira closes in. Oh, look, we can see the available one. I didn't see that before. And yeah, by the way, guys, I did decide to purchase the artifact portal in the first fair thing. So back in my first live stream for this game, that whole stream was just me trying to get the first fair missions done. But like I decided to like hold it off from like choosing a deck. But like recently, like on my own time, like even after the stream, I was doing like a lot of like pulls, and I think right now I'm like getting close to like running out of like doing those pulls in a big way. So I thought this would be a good time for me to get like, to choose my deck, and I decided to go for Portalcraft because, yeah, I wasn't able to get like a 3 copy of Realmia, which would have been amazing, but that's really hard to get. Instead, I got yeah, here's the deck over here. Not sure if I need to move around. That's Artifact Recharge behind me, by the way. Pretty much just the deck you get from the Artifact Portal. But yeah, here we go. Let's go do it. So yeah, we do choose a deck before we begin.
Reflection. Weapon
Okay.
060. MID Eumenides. The amalgamation of failures from the project that gave rise to us twins. Extrapolation. Strictly speaking, she is not just our sibling, but all of our siblings. Analysis. Originally, she would be on our side and take orders from us. Prognosis. It seems naming you has caused her to grow attached.
All this time... Neo... he was my brother! He might have known who I was! Who I am! But you just don't get it, do you? You can't understand! I had no idea. Why? Why didn't she tell me something this important?
Efficiency. She calculated that doing so would only impair your mission. Conclusion. She was correct in her decision. Judgment. You are human, and therefore prone to poor judgment.
I do like the way he talks. Like the way it's like patterned. Like he would see like I guess the topic, and then he would explain.
Insult. You faltered at my illusion.
Yeah, see? Like you would see like what the sentence is about to be about.
Disdain. Without weapon 060 at your side, you are incapable of further combat.
60, are you there? Say something, please.
Futility. Your actions are in vain, Dreitzen. I have already disabled her programming.
No, she's not just some drone. She can think for herself, and you were only in contact for a split second. You couldn't have hacked into her cortex.
Rebuttal. Improbable, yes, but not impossible. I am called the Miraculous for a reason. Explanation. If it exists, I can sync with it. Nothing in this world is beyond my control.
That can't be true.
Refutation. But it is. All of the machines created by the Doctor possess advanced capabilities.
Universality. I can synchronize with anything, corrupt its data. Simplicity.
Whoa. This one looks cool.
Write and imitate data with ease.
What machines need is a way of knowing, of feeling who they are. Something that gives them identity, not just an identifier.
No, not again! Leave him out of this!
Repetition. Again, you falter. It is a mere imitation. Reiterate. Only fragments of him remain in my cortex. Revelation. Some of that data is in your memory as well. Evident. However, your human senses fail to realize that.
For my dream, to provide a future for man and machine. I've spent my entire career chasing after this single goal. Happiness for all mankind, made into a reality by machines.
You said that already, in the video. That's why Neo and Fira were created. I knew there was something off.
Primitive. You humans. Relying on your faulty sensory systems. Correction. Ah, I misspoke. You are not truly human. Contempt. But you are just as inferior. Explanation. After the creation of AI Weapon 060, the Doctor reversed course on his project. Continuation. He realized the truth. That there is an unbridgeable gap between man and machine.
I mean, I feel like Cyborg is the closest thing to that.
Conclusion. But humans...
Because it's kind of
are
like
the
both in a
wrong
way.
side of it.
You too. What happened to make you hate us so much?
Processing. Hate? No, I do not hate. There is simply a need for me to judge human orders. To accomplish my mission, to bring happiness to humanity, I first needed to understand them, their true nature.
Fira, their true nature? All you learned was contempt. And your mission? How is attacking me bringing happiness to humanity?
Yeah, I've been wondering that.
What have you really accomplished? What have you done to this world?
Curiosity. Are you in a position to question me, Dreitzen? Assertion. I am not outfitted for combat, but without Weapon 060 to assist you. Conviction. My victory is all but guaranteed. Analysis. Lack of awareness. Poor judgment. You are exactly why humans must be controlled by machines.
Controlled? That's what you're after then, is it? That's where all the others have gone?
Foolish. Humans. Such peculiar creatures. Incomprehensible. Even when your fragile life is in danger, you talk and talk. Unfathomable. Your kind is beyond understanding, and your actions only serve as additional evidence for my conclusion. Execution. Humans cannot be left to their own devices. I will make sure of that.
Alright, here we go, man, to battle. I am not gonna lie, I kind of dozed off in a way. Because, like, bro was like yapping, man. Even with his voice and the way he talks, it kind of feels a bit hypnotic in a way. That I kind of like lost myself in a way.
We have much to discuss.
Surveying.
What? Right now?
Hostile confirmed.
I'm the only one who can stop Fira. 6-0 has been rendered completely out of commission. Still, if I can't rely on her combat assist, then I'll just have to take him out myself. Let's go in. Let's see. I mean, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect, right? I guess I'll keep this hand, it's fine. My turn. Oh man, now we're getting this working out here. There's the striker artifact. Man, hopefully I can make this work, because like, I don't know if I can. It's my first time really trying to do this on my own. Maybe I'll just fuse right now. There we go. End my turn. Yeah, I got the artifact portal craft just because I want to start practicing.
Farewell.
I feel like this might be a bit complicated for me. It just, it looks complicated, so I just want to, you know, play with it as soon as possible so I can get some practice in.
I'm armed for a freaking circus.
Then yeah, we can fuse that if you want. We just need to get pretty much, you know, the other ones, beta and gamma. Yeah, I did look it up. That Y thing is a gamma. That's number. I guess that's the third one in the alphabet. I think in the Greek alphabet. And my turn.
All I can do is ease up with them.
Oh, he's Runecraft. Okay. Ooh, if I evolve this, I can replicate the ability too with Miriam. Should I keep you then? And someone else? Even this one too. This might be a waste, but I really want to try to evolve them if I can. Then yeah, maybe next turn I can just play these two here. I'm sure it might be a waste. Yeah, he has the Earth Sigil stuff going on. That's really cool with because I played through the tutorial of the Runecraft Sigil deck, and they're just starting out with the new mechanic with the stacks from the first game. Like it's not like multiple in the field now. Now it's just like it's always going to be one sigil on the field. Like they're always going to stack, it seems. Let me play, I guess, these two.
For you, dear, I would give anything. For you, dear, I would give anything.
And my turn. Now they can evolve, and so can I.
I hope my potions can help. I hope my potions can
Probably
help.
gonna do a Rukina here. Yeah, Rukina and evolve. Or I can do this too, just so I can get those gears in my hand. Wait, what do I want to do? I mean, the thing is, I want to do this and then this. I guess I'll do this.
This burden is mine to bear.
Okay. I wonder if there's really a difference if I fuse like either one. There we go. So yeah, then we just try to get beta now. Let's go play you.
Looking for a spark of inspiration.
Then yeah, I can do this, right? What does Striker do? Oh, it's a rush. Maybe I'll play the two puppets. Try to save up on my hand here. Like just attack them, destroy them.
I'll never be enough.
Then I can evolve you.
Trajectory calculated.
I'm gonna try to keep the Striker in my hand, or like on the field, I mean. So I'll use you to destroy.
I'll never be enough.
Sacrifice.
Hopefully he doesn't have like an AoE attack. No AoE, please, no.
I hope my potions can help.
Uh-oh, here we go. What does it do? I wasn't able to read it. Oh, just do that? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So yeah, I got you. I can evolve Miriam so I can get more in my hand.
Change doesn't scare me anymore.
Okay. Oh wait, should I should probably fuse. So 1, 2. So that should be beta now, right? Nice. Then I can do it again. Let me evolve.
This might hurt.
Just loving someone won't keep them safe.
There we go. Yeah, look at me go, man. Fuse. Okay, maybe it's not as like complicated as I thought. So now we need 3 or more. Which we can definitely do if we can get another one like her.
This is the new me. Right in the kiss
perfect sacrifice.
And my turn. No, yeah, I'm good. Pretty much we need to fuse like you know, a striker or a fortify artifact thing. That's what we need to do. Oh, you got the those like paper doll things. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, look at this. So we can fuse with you, right? Then I can fuse with you. And then I think we win. Oh, look. Wow, that's not that bad. Oh, wow. I thought maybe it'll be so hard. I thought I would maybe need like a lot of practice, but I think as long as you can just, you know, as long as you fuse and... Okay. I think it's not that bad now, actually. Wow. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, I guess now I just gotta wait for turn 10. Because I can't play it now. Well, yeah, we can just win right now. But do I really want to? Can I just survive like a couple more turns? I'll just set it at 1. You know, just to be on the safe side, maybe. And my turn. Let me see if I can try to win with the masterwork, if I can. Okay. I know I can win. I know. I just want to play the masterwork. It's my first time like doing it on my own. So I want to feel rewarded for my efforts. Hey, we got Ralmia. Yeah, too bad I can't really make use of her effect here. I mean, if I want, I can just play this. You know, get those cards into my hand. Fuse. There we go. I guess I'll attack with you. There we go. Then I can fuse again. Let's not fuse the masterwork. There we go. So if you want, we can use that to play this. Okay. I think we'll end my turn. Come on, let's go masterwork. Just 2 more turns.
Nothing can outshine me.
This hootie boy chose me.
Efficiency with 1 blow.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't have a way to like do an AoE thing. That would kind of suck.
Take my life.
Ooh, okay. Oh look, we got this guy here. Okay, hold on. We should probably do this and evolve. I'm guessing super evolving will carry over the evolve effect over here. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna try it out. We're going to learn and experiment.
The curious artificer dons their mask.
Let's go in. Which one do I want on the field? Do I want this on the field instead? 5 and 1 in rush. What does the fortifier do? Ward. Maybe I'll do this instead. I'll fuse you. Yeah, this is fun, man. I like the... Okay, I'm starting to get used to it now. I thought maybe it'll be like a big learning curve, but it's actually not. It's not that bad, in my opinion.
I don't miss. You cannot stop me.
There we go. My journey to begin to be a Portal Craft main, man.
Such craftsmanship.
Oh shoot! Oh no, wait! I forgot about the super evolve thing. Frick, dude. I was so close to playing that masterwork. Maybe next time we're like, you know...
Elimination.
We're still like... I'm sure he's not the final boss. We still got plenty of stages to go. I'll try to do it again later on, maybe. Oh, I was about to summon him, but I forgot about the super evolve thing where when they destroy a follower, they pretty much deal 1 damage to the enemy leader.
Destruction.
I'm not used to it, man. It's all new, man.
Council, perhaps you still do not understand. Allow me to explain the full scope of my functionality. Calculation. Any parameter I can alter, including my own offensive, impervious,
He's
and
kind of like
defensive capabilities. Without Weapon 060, your ammunition cannot scratch me.
he can just adjust his own like capabilities to his own stats. Bro's a hacker, man. It's just he can like edit any stats on any stat sheet.
Inequality. Man is no match for machine. Neo told you this, but you did not learn. Termination. Surrender. You stand no chance, Dryzen.
The ability to manipulate everything and everyone, to play God. It's terrifying, I'll give you that.
Terror. You speak of emotions to a machine. How irrational. Or perhaps this is a human way of saying you surrender.
No. You're not as powerful as you make yourself out to be.
Curiosity. Oh? Do go on, Dryzen.
If you can manipulate anything, then why am I still here? By now, you could have taken control of me, or sent in 100 of your drones, and I'd be long dead.
Explanation. I must take you alive. Sending a horde of drones after you would not be the logical choice.
Okay, so you need to take me alive. But you know, there was a clear contradiction in your words just now.
Explanation. If it exists, I can sync with it. Nothing in this world is beyond my control.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that the contradiction.
You lied, Fira. You said you can sync with anything, but that's not true.
I'm guessing like he can't sync with humans.
I see now. You can't sync with a human,
Yeah,
can you?
I knew it. Because you know that. I mean, it doesn't make sense unless, like, in a way, the machine part of her, like, controls her brain. But yeah, anything human, I assume you can't control unless, like, unless maybe in a way, like, just imagine. Like, you know how, like, Wolverine has those, like, adamantium skeleton? Imagine, like, a robotic skeleton where, you know, the machine is controlling your body. I can see it like that, but if she's not like that, then yeah, you can't control her.
You targeted me with your illusion, but never tried to hack me. You went for 6-0 instead. Because you can only corrupt other machines. The same
Yeah.
goes for imitating them too. That's why you had to piece together the Doctor's voice from his recordings.
And? Query. Is this building up to a conclusion? Disbelief. Why you still choose to talk at this point is beyond my understanding. Contempt. You are a fool, Dryzen. Even among your foolish species. Illogical. When attacked, you prioritize conversation over retaliation. Naive. You have consistently shown yourself to be incapable of making rational decisions. This is why the Doctor reversed course. Unnecessary. He set out to recreate the human heart, but realized it was no more than a superfluous attachment. Remark. Machines had no need of it. It was humans who needed their weaknesses remedied, and thus, you were created.
No, you're wrong. The Doctor, he didn't see the heart as a weakness. He saw potential in it. Hope. Otherwise, he wouldn't have worked so hard to recreate it. To give one to you. And Neo.
Nonsense. Meaningless speculation. Emphasis. Why is it that humans are so fond of utterly pointless behavior? Thesis. Let's assume you're correct, and that my functionality is limited. It doesn't change the fact that you are powerless.
That's not true either. Because if I'm right, and you can't sync with humans, then I'm not the only one here beyond your control.
Absurdity. Of all the things to say. Response. Weapon 060 is not human. Even an idiot like yourself should be able to figure that out.
Now, I remember you were talking to someone with a question mark
You're
earlier.
right. She's not human, but she can bridge the gap between us. I've been by her side, so I know she has a will of her own, or else we wouldn't have bickered like we did. I believe in her. I believe that inside my weapons is a kind soul with a caring heart.
Rejection. Your words are not worth the energy it takes to process them.
60, listen to me. I was wrong. I blamed you for everything. But you never wanted to fight or kill.
Agreement. She made the logical choice, given your meager combat capabilities.
If you really wanted to, you could have controlled me as you saw fit, but you didn't. And I never noticed. I never tried to understand you.
Reminder. I have already disabled Weapon 060. You are talking into the void. You can change nothing. Termination. And now, it is your turn, Triton.
I know you're there! Come back to me, Eumenides!
Here we go.
Processing situation. Name updated.
Eumenides! Are you alright?
Affirmative. Combat systems fully operational.
Recalculating. Impossible.
Miss, I will now engage our target. Fira.
Realization. Ah, I see now, Dryson. I understand your motive, Foresight. This is a feint.
Evasive maneuvers.
Desperation. You recognize the imminent defeat, and as a last-ditch effort, are attempting to mimic her voice. Rejection. You thought you could use my own trick against me. Update. But the AI you call Eumenides is no more. I have complete control over her systems.
Negative. I am here not by mimicry, but by my own volition. Furthermore, your statement that you have complete control over my systems is false. This is demonstrated.
It's just two robots
by the fact
talking,
that
man. About logic.
Even I do not have complete control over my systems. I ought to thank you. Your attempted hack alerted me to data buried deep inside my memory. Data I myself could not detect, could not analyze. You gave me the chance to confront it once more.
Fira, you said the doctor gave up on recreating the heart. But even if he did reverse direction after creating Eumenides, it wasn't because he gave up. By creating Eumenides, he had succeeded in emulating the heart, and so he moved on to the next step of his project. You couldn't understand that. Couldn't understand your mission. Couldn't understand us.
Can I see that again? I just want to make sure I understand. By creating her, he has succeeded in emulating hearts, so we move on to the next step of his project. Okay.
Because you see the heart as nothing but a defect.
Denial. It is a defect. My calculations said as much.
I like how
Again and again.
again his speech, like he just says it in a monotone voice. Denial. And then like you can hear the emotion in the next sentence.
Assertion. I never wished for a heart!
Fira, you wish to deny the reason for our creation. Such denial warrants appropriate retribution.
Has he shut down?
Affirmative. With this, your mission is
Oh, no.
a warning signal. With Fira shut down, There's nothing keeping the drones under control. Hostiles detected around the perimeter. 1,000. No. More.
Oh my gosh.
For MID.
Then we'll go out to meet them.
Negative. Your body is severely wounded. Your chances of survival against this many drones is highly improbable. If you wish to shut down the rampaging drones, I advise you first cut off the source of their power.
What source? You mean...
Now, a certain device is sealed away at the very top of this tower. A core that powers not just one, but all of this world's machines. Try your best to talk it out, but if your brothers won't listen, I want you to destroy it.
Oh, that's why she's been talking it out. I kind of forgot about that. My bad.
So, we need to go to the top floor.
Because this whole time she's been trying to talk to people.
Affirmative. During Fira's attack, I received new data from his memory about the current state of the world. I have much to tell you.
Okay. But yeah, we'll do that next time, guys. I was going to do the next one here, because I believe that's the third one, right? Yeah, that was just 2 in this video. And that took me over like 50 minutes. Man in the machine. But yeah, we'll do it next time, guys, because it's been a bit too long now. Yeah, very interesting. I feel like for some parts I did get kind of lost just because, you know, I feel like in a way, the way he talks, it's hard to follow sometimes because there's like this repetition of his, you know, his speech, which, you know, it's part of him, but it kind of got me lost because, like, you know, I feel like I'm just hearing the same thing over and over again. But yeah, not sure if I understood everything, but I feel like I got the gist of it, you know, with Humanities over here. And then, I guess in a way for him, like he's just interpreting the whole process in a wrong way. But yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah, that was it for this video here. That is Humanities and Fira the Miraculous. Next time, we'll try to do the next 3 chapters, starting with Man in the Machine, and we'll see, I guess, the more, I guess, information about this world from Humanities that she's about to tell. I'm gonna guess, if I really had to guess, it might be related to like what I looked up from Humanities. But yeah, if you know, if you just look this up on Google, you might see the connection with the first game with this game here. And that is if you know, played through the first game and seen some of the characters there. Like I saw one reference to some of the characters in the first game into here, so yeah. I'm gonna guess maybe that's what Humanities is gonna be talking about in the next one here, if it is like a flashback with the data that she got about the world. Anyway, guys, yeah, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good